Hi Pink Taskers, I am so excited to show you the leads function of Pink Task. Keeping in mind this is a pro feature, so you will need to be a pro member, but if you aren't already, you can go ahead and upgrade your account to the pro subscription, even if you only want to try it for a month. It's just $9, so you got nothing to lose. Making sure that you have your leads in one place and that you understand how the follow-up works. And then if you want to go back and get one of the longer memberships so that you can get it for an even better price monthly, that's perfectly fine. So, and if you decide after trying it for a month that you don't want it, that's okay. You just go back to your profile section and change your membership. You don't have to call anyone. You don't have to wait on hold. You don't have to worry about what hours we're open. You're in total control. So I love that about Pink Task. But you will want to be a Pink Task Pro member for this. So log on to pinktask.com. And again, we're only covering in this video the website version of it. I will tell you it functions the same on the app and the Android and the iPhone app. It just looks better and it's even more fun and even more intuitive. So I'm just going to show it to you on the site so that you get the idea of what functionality is available through our leads section. So here we go. So first you want to go to pinktask.com, log into your account, make sure that you're pro. It'll take you to the task section and it'll show you the 6 most important things, just like I showed in the tasks video. And then you want to click on My Leads. Super simple. It shows you the leads, first name, last name, email, and phone number right there in the section. But we gather more information than that so that you have all that you need to turn her into a customer and then get her into your customer database. So the leads are sorted based on who you entered last. So Becky was my first person that I added. Sheila was my last person that I added. So the most recent person will show up first. Up here in the action bar, in the My Leads action bar, you do have a delete function where you can select the boxes and delete. You can also select specific boxes and click Export to CSV. That is the functionality that will allow you to transfer them into your customer database with the company, or any other database will probably work as well, but we wanted to make sure it worked with the company, and it does. So then create new lead. That's really the fun part about it. You can create the lead here online, but I will tell you, most of you will be creating the lead on the app, and that's really where it was designed to, to be so pretty for your lead to see it, because it's really designed for her to enter her own information, and you just hand her your mobile device if you're comfortable with that. So create new lead. When you click create new lead, of course your lead overview will show up. First name, last name, and email address are the required fields. If she's not comfortable giving you her email address, or she just didn't, you can just put yours in. It will stop you and say, hey, you haven't put an email address in for this person yet, and so we want to make sure that you have that in there. You can put yours in there. That's just fine if she didn't give you that information. The country defaults to United States, but I will tell you, if you're out of the United States, you can still use this. You can just select on whatever country you're in if you need to do that. Address, city, state, zip code fields, just adapt them to whatever country you are in, or if you're in the United States, of course, just fill them out. Which days and times work best for your pampering? This is something that she will select, and then you will have a record of it. And then what would you be most excited about trying? Again, what she will select. The little bit down here that says attachment, browse, you can attach a picture via the website. You can do that, but I think it's kind of easier to do it through the app, right where she's putting her information in, and I'll show you that function later. It's so cool. So when you are done putting in all your information, oh, and there's a notes field where you can create a note. You just scroll down a little bit and start typing into your note. You can assign a task to her, whatever her next thing is that you need to do. Book, coach, confirm booking, export as a customer, pamper, profile, reschedule. We've got the things that you should do with leads in the task section. And then you select a due date, okay? So when you select a due date, what that's going to do is drop that task, whatever you selected here, and the due date, it will drop that task in and sort it by due date just by you creating it through the lead. Okay, if you didn't get that the first time around, I'll explain it again in a minute. Then you can also do your expense and mileage. This is a way for you to attach it to a lead. So if you had an expense that was directly associated with this one person, you can put in the expense and mileage. If you drove to her house, if you took her for coffee, whatever it was, you can put it in there and it drops to our expense and mileage report. Show you that in another video. So when you're done creating your lead on the website, if you choose to do it that way, just hit save and she's entered. So I want to go back to my leads and just show you some of the leads that I've already entered. These are all fake names, so everyone's privacy is protected. But I'm just going to go in really quickly to Emily Dozer. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just breeze right through. She's got all her information in here. The words Your Mary Kay Consultant are there to make sure that every consultant and director is asking that. I know most of us are really used to that, but just in case you hand her the phone in general, it will bring up that conversation. She can put whatever she wants to there or skip it. Now, as you scroll down, you will notice she's all the way filled in. And so in the notes section, what we want to do, we booked her on the spot. And so what we want to do is just say party at her house +3. Okay, so she's having a party at her house, and she said she wants to have at least 3 people because she wants your hostess credit. And what we need to do, since she booked on the spot, is we could click confirm her booking, or we could click pamper. So pamper means that's the day you're going to hold her appointment. And the day we're going to hold her appointment, let's say, is September 17th. And then we're going to send her an invite. This is really cool. So this is the script that it's going to pull right from there. When you click send an invite, it automatically says, great to meet you, Emily. It's Stephanie Wilson with Mary Kay. So it'll insert her first name and your first and last name, and then the rest of this script. I'm excited to pamper you on September 17th. All you need to do is change the time from, let's say it's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Oops, not 45 p.m., 12 p.m. Who would you like to invite to share your pampering? Now, we did this very short for a couple of reasons. You can adjust this script as much as you want to. You can put your name down at the bottom. On some of the phones, you'll be able to insert a picture or a JPEG. So we'll go into that later. But there's lots of flexibility with this. So we didn't want to bog you down with a bunch of words you would have to change. We kept it super simple, super streamlined, and this is the same script that you will see on the app. So when you bring this up, if you choose to text it to her, all you do is change the time, copy and paste, and it goes right in, and you can copy and paste it right into your text. So if you'd prefer to send a text invite, that's fine if she would prefer that. So when you do that, though, you just change whatever you need to change, including the time, because the time is not in there, and you hit send invite. And it goes right to her. When she gets that email, she will be able to hit reply, and it will go to you. So that will come directly from your email. Okay, so it's so exciting because I used to have to go, oh my gosh, I got to go home and then I got to sit down and put this in, and it's too cumbersome to type that all out in an email. It just takes too long. I press the wrong buttons all the time. So I was just frustrated, and so I wanted an easier way to get an email out if they wanted an email invite. And we chose not to put a whole lot of decorative stuff in there, because often those are times if someone gives you a work email address or whatever, those are the times that those emails don't get through because they're cut off, especially like teachers and people in high security jobs. If they give you their work email, those emails are sure to be put in spam folder, if not blocked entirely. So we kept all that out to keep it clean and simple and fast. So you just hit send invite when you're done with that, and then it's off. Expense and mileage, that's self-explanatory. You can put that on again via this way. When you're done with whatever it is that you're doing, you hit save. And so when we go back into Emily Dozer, we see that her note has been saved, so she's going to be pampered on the 17th. The other thing that has happened simultaneously without you having to do one other thing is in the task section. When you click on your task list, look down here, and we have on September 17th, we're going to pamper someone at her house, and it is Emily Dozer. The related lead on this task is Emily Dozer. So all we do is pop her up, and we've got all her information again. So everything's all attached. Everything is all just synced up and ready to go. So through that notes section, when you assign a task and a due date, it will automatically drop into your task list and be sorted by due date, so you don't miss an opportunity, you don't forget a thing. You can go back if you want to in the notes section. So if she's got a party on the 17th, you may want to add a new note that is pre-profile, or maybe you want to coach her as a hostess. So you can put that in, and once you put a date with that, let's say you want to coach her by September 10th, simply go up, hit save, go back to your task list just to check and see that it's there. I promise it is there, but just to check and see that it's there. September 10th, you're going to coach her. You didn't put anything in the notes, so nothing shows up in that column. But, oh, okay, I got to coach Emily Dozer. All right, and so everything's all linked, and in her notes section are all her notes. So it keeps all her notes. So I hope you really enjoy that. The first couple times you do it, it may be like, oh, where do I get that, or where do I do that? But I promise you, it is so intuitive, and it is so designed for our process, not just whether we can put a contact information in. This is designed for our process. And so I'm so excited about you trying Pink Task Pro and getting the leads function and getting those leads off of paper and in where you can make them a productive part of your follow-up from the first moment when they enter themselves in. So I hope you have a great time with that. Let me know any feedback on our support page. You can send us an email, and I look forward to having you being Pink more productive.